Hi, I am Christy Schumann. I am a certified consulting hypnotist, and I am answering questions that I've received from quite a few of my clients, and I thought I would address them publicly to help all of you understand hypnosis a little bit better, and then maybe even understand me as a certified consulting hypnotist a little bit better. So my background is I'm a licensed massage therapist. I am also an energy worker. So I'm a master Reiki, and I am also a level 3 on Macaronic energy. I do reflexology, ion foot baths, and so I'm a holistic practitioner. And I am very, very passionate about helping people feel better and reaching their best potential. I really want to see everybody as pain-free as possible, to get them to move forward past any obstacles that they've placed in their life, whether it be fear-based or from trauma, or if it is just a lack of understanding about how great they truly are. And I want to see them flourish. And that is why I do what I do. So moving on to another question. It was, have you ever done hypnosis on someone and it did not work? And yes, I was having some practice people come in, and this is when I was getting certified, and they told me in advance, they said they would come over and that I could practice on them, but they did not think that they would be capable of being placed under hypnosis. And in that moment, while I was doing hypnosis, they had a very hard time going into an induction. And we tried like multiple inductions, we tried multiple ways, and it didn't seem to work. But now it is 5 years later, and I recently had someone who did not think that they would be able to be placed under, but they were very excited to try it one more time to see if it would work. And so after 5 years of additional experience, what I have found out is no matter what, anything and everything that happens in our life, our subconscious is keeping track of absolutely everything. It is an endless recorder of everything that goes on, every nuance, every light on, every light off, every jammed toe from stubbing it, every plant we see, every face we see, from like someone we've walked by to someone on an advertisement. We have everything recorded in our subconscious. So even if someone thinks that hypnosis is not going to work for them, there is something that from that session lodged in their hypnosis, in their subconscious, and may have an impact on them when they did not believe it could. So the last person I had that felt like they could not be under hypnosis, what I had to do is I was watching their body language, and I was watching them to see if they were going to be receptive to direction, if they were going to be receptive to instruction. I wanted to make sure that they were relaxed. And so if I ever saw them sort of becoming uncomfortable, changing position, and it was a little bit more than just a small change, but if it was a big change, then I would notice I would need to I would pivot in my direction to tell them what to do next. I would get them to be a little bit more relaxed, and I would watch their breathing. I would watch their eyes and see if they were fluttering. I would make sure that I was reading their body language at all times. And what I have found is that sometimes our clients need a little bit of extra time, and we have to deviate from the script and just kind of work with who we have in front of us. Now, I'm used to doing that because I have been doing massage since 2012. And so what I've learned from all of you who have been my clients is that even though we would learn how to give a massage, we would sometimes have to deviate because the massage always has to be custom to you and what your needs are. So an example would be our pressure might be changed from light pressure to moderate or deep. Someone might not like to be stretched or have their trigger points worked out, and the list goes on. So with hypnosis, I had to pivot as well. And so I had to go from going based off a script to pivoting and constantly feeling like I have to revisit an induction as we're trying to do deep diving into age regression, and it seemed to work better than the first time I had someone who thought that they could not be placed under hypnosis. The first person, I really followed a script, and I was dedicated to that script. And even though in every interview I use the words they give me and I interject it and I have to be a little extemporaneous with it, this last one I had to really start pivoting and use my own imagination and create a story for them throughout the entire process while they were on the table and relaxed. And the feedback I got from them was that they felt that because I was willing to pivot and work with what they were feeding to me with their body language, it worked for them better than their other sessions. And then a day or two later, they had said that they had felt a bit different, and that the intended reason for hypnosis was met, and they felt like the changes were definitely there. And so this is coming from someone who felt that they have gone through hypnosis several times and it just did not work for them. And what I learned from them was that it's okay to pivot a lot. And I don't mean to be Ross from Friends and constantly say pivot, but every time I've had to change and alter what I was saying and really pay attention to my responsibility, which is my client, it gave me a newfound bit of confidence that I can, in fact, go beyond what a script is prescribed and work with the person and not just be so dedicated to a script per se. And it works. So for those of you who are looking to become a certified consulting hypnotist, and you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, it's a great idea. I think I could do that. I think I want to make a difference too. You're more than welcome to reach out to me, either by messaging me on here, or I usually have where you can DM me, and then I can refer you to the instructor that I had that helped me become a hypnotist, and or I do have a magazine that I belong to, and I could find some instructors through there. But the point is, I really feel like I'm making a difference, and I'm very excited to do hypnosis. And if anyone's interested, or if you have any more questions, I'm more than happy to answer those questions for you, or I'm happy to book an appointment. You can find me. I'm in Wisconsin. And if you feel like you're interested in having a personalized hypnosis session, we can also do it virtually. I have done them virtually, and one of my biggest success stories was virtually. That was the one that I talked about someone wanted to stop smoking. So anyway, again, my name is Christine, or Christy Schumann, and I am a certified consulting hypnotist. I have been one since December of 2020, and I look forward to more questions and or treating you as a client. Thank you.